This force, all things, like mill, grinds all elements, the stars, beasts, trees, oceans, rust iron, melts steel away, crushes rocks to powder, empires, kings, ruins castles, and washes away high mountains to valleys. Little can you ponder about it before it slips away from you in a supersonic speed. To give it credit, it is faster than light and that one does not have enough of it to measure or understand how fast it moves. Many great thinkers, both of ancient and modern civilizations, invested a significant fraction of their life to understand as well as to utilize their time. They include men such as Socrates, Pythagoras, Einstein, Newton and many more, but even to this day, no scientist nor layman in the entire world has a comprehensive grasp of what time really is. What is currently known as just a drop in an ocean. People have myriads of perspectives as to what this powerful force is. Some believe time is in fact not a reality but an illusion. Some kind of an idea people have conjured inside their heads, but with no realistic foundation. Some believe time is a reality, but relative. That is, time varies from one place to another. For example, time in planet Earth may be different from time in Andromeda. Some people believe time is a reality, and that time was created, just like a material universe was created, be it relative or not. Unlike dogs, or animals, which can instinctively sense the passing of time, mankind, being quite busy with life, decided to invent the clock to help them make sense of time, and manage their allotment of it well. Time, therefore, is not a modern man's invention, and neither is the clock. The ancient civilizations such as the Babylonians and Egyptians, formulated ways to measure time, by observing seasons, the movement of celestial bodies, and the clock. Time could not be an illusion, and here is why. First, the known universe has a beginning, which is detailed in the theory of singularity as well as the Big Bang, and from a creation point of view, it is noted as the beginning of the universe. In addition, if time were an illusion, what would one say about life and even more insanely practical, your own existence as a human being? Is it an illusion too? Is it possible that your existence as human could perhaps be an illusion? Have you ever wondered that perhaps you're a butterfly while you are continually thinking you are a human being? Who is to say you are not? Furthermore, a good number of things in life will cease to make any sense. Just imagine celebrating 125 years anniversary, a birthday, a homecoming, but because we are imagining time as an illusion, these celebrations would make no sense, more or less than one could call a triangle a circle. The reason being, time, life and these significant events are inseparable. 2. Time can be measured and observed in various ways such as your age, seasons, and mathematical language. Existence of time is a reality just as mathematics is, regardless of what language or term one uses to refer to them. In fact, it is argued that there are two different ways to measure a day: the solar day, and the sidereal day. It is claimed by some astronomers that the sidereal day has precisely 23 hours and 56 minutes, while the solar day is assumed to be exactly 24 hours. The main reason being the Earth also rotates in its own axis, besides revolving around the Sun. Solar day makes it easier to measure time, which can be allocated precisely in a 60 minutes per hour system. People and animals can easily notice differences between an infant and an aged adult, winter and summer, and day and night. Time and life on this planet are intertwined. One could not possibly live outside of it under the laws of this natural universe. In other words, our time in this planet is limited within a specified time period, because with every passing second, the planet we live in is not only not conserving energy or its fuel, but also becoming physically more imbalanced and unfit for life, unlike its pristine days. This is an observable and measurable reality. For instance, the universe is expanding at a supersonic speed, and our sun radiating more heat and light than ever before, which has tremendous effects in the survival of biological life form in this universe. Whatever you think about time, time indeed is, apart from truth and love, the most powerful force and reality in the material universe, and what you need to appreciate about time, is that time is not against anyone. In fact, time is in favor of human flourishing. Time in our planet is said to be linear, in that it is passing by like an imaginary straight line that cannot be bent. It is like trekking on a one-way road that you cannot retract or make reverse. Once you have squandered a second and a minute of your lifetime, it is gone. Completely gone. You could possibly not retract back to the previous minutes or days, unless you had some supernatural powers or you created time yourself, but since none of us is, we are all subjected to linear time. Moreover, with a guarantee that once you are born, you are an incredibly significant participant in this great drama, as Shakespeare once noted, and you shall also pass on when your part in the drama is done. There is, however, another possibility of time, and that is geometric time. Geometric time is more of an imaginary concept, but can help an explorer gain a glimpse of how time could be in higher life's forms, beyond this material universe. In geometric time one could possibly observe the past and the future, just like a pilot on a helicopter could foresee your destiny as a car driver, due to the advantage of the pilot's aerial view. Geometric time, however, is out of our reach. This is possible for the supernatural beings such as angels and demons, or if you like, aliens. Now that we have highlighted what time we are talking about, here is why time is a powerful reality. 1. Time is not a respecter of men or women, for that matter. Time is fair to all beings and by no means does it discriminate. It is even fair to the material world, in that it allots itself to a building, or structure erected by mankind, and after a given period equitably crashes it to dust. 2. It is always prime time for human beings to be good to others, and manage their resources well. Regardless of where you come from, whether you are poor or rich, civilized or uncivilized, a king or a beggar, you have 24 hours each and every day of your life. Once you have consumed your allotment, time must carry on with one of its mission and bring each person to dust, and beyond this dimension. 3. Time honors powerful and weak civilizations, all the same. Take for example ancient empires with its ruthless and corrupt leaders, as well as honorable ones, the likes of Babylon, Egypt, Medes, and Persians, and Greece. All this civilization was ruled with powerful kings and queens such as Pharaoh, Alexander the Great, and the list goes on. A good number of these rulers thought themselves and their empires as the greatest of all time. Today however, you can attest to this reality, for these powerful civilizations and its generations were all consumed under the arm of time. We are only left with their remnants, which we can only see in the light of the museums and in the pages of history. And in some cases, some of these monumental ancient ruins are submerged under masses of water, which obviously are unlivable, and the same reality has its checkmark on the current civilizations as well. 4th, time bites all matters into smithereens. All the modest buildings, structures, weapons, including the whole material universe with its gravity, bows down to this powerful reality. In their due time, Master Time must gather them all together into its silos of rusts and dust particles. This is an observable fact that we hope you have already witnessed. Nothing under the sun, space, and matter escapes this powerful phenomena. The sun, the moon, planets, and all the celestial bodies are also ordered within specific time frame, and once their allotment is over, they also will be reduced into thin air. Finally, time brings truth and justice together. There is a limited time for all kind of atrocities and its boastful perpetrators. Time does not allow them to last forever. They too are reduced to dust particles. This two famous quotes puts it into perspective. Truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne. Yet that scaffold sways the future, and behind the dim unknown standeth God, within the shadow, keeping watch above his own. And finally, this is a brief life, but in its brevity, it offers us some splendid moments, some meaningful adventures. Since time is of essence, we must conclude here. Stay tuned for more adventures.